What's up YouTube, welcome to another video, and this particular video I will be discussing about top 5 best Chinese phone for under $200 in March 2020. So guys, as you know that there are so many Chinese phone manufacturers which each and every day a new device in their country, and even globally you have seen that they are releasing new devices in each and every month. In this particular video I will be discussing about those devices and tell you about which device is going to be the best suit for you in mid-range category. So keep watching this video if you're currently looking for your next mid-range. So starting from the bottom, if raw power is everything you care about, then the great performing Lenovo Z6 is a great deal for less than $200. The smartphone does include features the powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 paired with 6 gigs of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, which is also expandable. Lenovo Midrange also boasts an averagely sized 6.39 inch of a display of AMOLED type with Full HD Plus resolution. Meanwhile, in the camera department we find a prime 24 megapixel image sensor paired with 5 megapixel of ultra wide angle lens and an 8 megapixel of telephoto camera, while on the front we see 16 megapixel of a selfie camera hidden in the notch. The smartphone is powered by 4000 mAh of a capacity in terms of battery, and also it supports an 18 watt of fast charging and runs on ZUI 11 based on Android 10. At position 4 we have Vivo U3X. This device is coming at a price tag of $120, and it is a great option in this price range. The smartphone does indeed pack the quite good Snapdragon 665 CPU along with a 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, which is also an expandable via micro SD card. We then find an averagely 6.35 inch Full HD Plus display with 19.5 by 9 aspect ratio and an 8 megapixel of a selfie camera in the notch at the top. Meanwhile, on the back we have 3 cameras including 13 megapixel of main camera, 8 megapixel of secondary camera with ultra wide lens, and a third camera of 2 megapixel depth sensor for portraits. Finally, the smartphone pack a quite large 5000 mAh of capacity battery and runs Fun Touch 9.1 OS based on Android 9. Moving on, also from the Realme we have the Realme 5i, which is very interesting device for around $150. The handset is packed with a good old Qualcomm Snapdragon 665 along with 4 gigs of LDDR4 RAM and up to 64 GB of internal storage, which is also expandable by a micro SD card. Camera wise, the device comes with a primary 12 megapixel sensor with f1.8 aperture paired with 8 megapixel of ultra wide angle, 2 megapixel sensor for portrait and another 2 megapixel for macro lens. Meanwhile, for the selfie camera it's coming with an 8 megapixel of selfie shooter. The Realme 5i is also very good option for those who want larger display with 6.5 inch of a panel and extra large 5000 mAh of a capacity to keep battery life above average. Finally, the Realme 5i features an infrared emitter and runs ColorOS 6.1, which is also based on Android 9. Following the Xiaomi sub-brand phone, we also have an alternative coming from the Oppo daughter company, the Realme 5 Pro. The device boasts a powerful Snapdragon 712 CPU coupled with a 4 GB of RAM, also available with 6 gigs and 64 GB of internal storage, which is also expandable. The Realme 5 Pro then features a 6.3 inch Full HD Plus display with a 16 megapixel of selfie snapper hidden in the notch at the top. Meanwhile, on the back we find 4 rear cameras with a primary sensor of 48 megapixel and 8 megapixel of ultra wide shooter, a camera with a telephoto lens and a macro lens. Finally, the smartphone is fueled with a large 4035 mAh of a battery which support 20 watt of Whoop fast charging and runs ColorOS 6.0, which is also based on Android 9 Pie. So finally, the number 1 spot is holding by the Redmi Note 9 Pro. The smartphone launched a couple of days back comes with some impressive hardware such as the new and powerful Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G along with the latest 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of internal storage, which is also expandable. On the outside, the handset support a quite large 6.67 inch of Full HD Plus IPS LCD screen with a centered punch hole coming with a 16 megapixel of selfie camera, while on the back it features a total of 4 cameras. These include 48 megapixel primary sensor, 8 megapixel of ultra wide, a 5 megapixel of a macro lens and 2 megapixel of depth sensor. Finally, the Redmi Note 9 Pro packs a huge 5020 mAh of a battery which can charge at a rate of 18 watt. It runs on MIUI 11, which is based on Android 10, which is the latest software from Google. So guys, these are the top 5 devices which I think are best in mid-range category right now in this month. So guys, these are the 5 devices which I think are the best deals for you guys if you are looking for the mid-range category devices under $200. So guys, that is it in this particular video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and I'll meet you in the next one. Peace out.